With a mix of go-anywhere capabilities, this luxury SUV duo combines modern touches with nostalgia. There's a certain magic in contrasting a somewhat aged vehicle with a new counterpart. It's like blending nostalgic charm with cutting-edge convenience. On one side of this luxury SUV comparison test, the 2024 Ineos Grenadier proudly tips its hat to the legendary Land Rover Defender, featuring a boxy, upright design and unapologetic off-road prowess. It's a tribute to the past meant to compete against modern players. Meanwhile, the 2024 Land Rover Defender has evolved into a forward-leaping marvel, shedding its rugged looks and vintage hardware for a comfortable package without losing its extraordinary off-road capability. It's the ultimate modern-day adventurer's family wagon. Visually, this comparison test might not seem like an obvious match. But on paper, these two British off-roaders align perfectly. They both pack a 3.0-litre inline-six engine, and they're designed to conquer tough terrain while exuding a rare charisma that sets them apart from other rivals. To really get to know them, we embarked on an adrenaline-pumping adventure through rugged trails near Big Bear, California, where we pushed these SUVs to their limits in extreme conditions while also assessing their on-road performance. The players. For years, the 2024 Land Rover Defender 130 outbound kept its distance from American shores. Now, though, the Defender has gained significant traction here ever since the new generation landed in the US back in 2021. It's a favorite among adventurous souls who crave a vehicle capable of conquering weekend camping trips and delivering a plush and luxurious ride in city life. The 130 designation in its name signals that this Defender has the longest bodywork its manufacturer offers, providing ample space and comfort for both passengers and gear. Meanwhile, the outbound variant adds electronic air suspension and terrain response gear tailored for tackling the roughest trails. Formula One racing enthusiasts likely know the name Ineos as a prominent sponsor of the Mercedes-AMG team. Founded by Jim Ratcliffe, Ineos is a colossal petrochemical company that embarked on an ambitious and abnormal venture, crafting the 2024 Ineos Grenadier as a modern-day successor to the original Land Rover Defender. With its unmistakably boxy silhouette, upright stance, and a wealth of nostalgic features, the Grenadier offers a compelling and retro-inspired package. Our latest encounter with the 2024 Ineos Grenadier Quartermaster station wagon was nothing short of enchanting from the moment we took possession of its keys. Its character and design set it apart as a distinctive contender in this arena, blending throwback charm with contemporary ruggedness. The Land Rover Defender and Ineos Grenadier share a stage and purpose, conquering challenging terrain while bringing drivers joy. Each one achieves this objective through distinct methods, and our extensive testing shed light on their comparative strengths. On the trail. Although most drivers will spend their time with these SUVs on pavement, a comparison test would be incomplete without testing them over the sort of terrain they were built to conquer. Our adventure began on Gold Mountain Road, a fire road trail north of Big Bear Lake that served as a warm-up for what lay ahead. This trail's switchbacks provided an ideal setting to evaluate each truck's steering behavior. The 2024 Land Rover Defender impressed us with its electric power-assisted steering, which made maneuvering the SUV effortless. In contrast, the 2024 Ineos Grenadier's hydraulic-assisted recirculating ball design proved more challenging, requiring greater effort to turn the wheel and necessitating more frequent adjustments to navigate the trail. This type of steering is typical in vehicles prioritizing off-road performance over comfort, but its nearly 4 full turns lock-to-lock meant we had to adjust our steering inputs constantly to stay centered on the trail. Maneuvering the Ineos at slow trail speeds felt like a workout. We often exerted considerable effort to initiate turns. This demanding experience aligns with Ineos' intention for its off-roader, but the required effort was notably strenuous at times, reminiscent of off-road vehicles from the 1990s. In contrast, the Defender offers a more modern interpretation, with responsive steering that facilitates smoother maneuvers. Its quick steering ratio reduces the stress of navigating challenging terrain, presenting a more user-friendly experience. As we approached the top of Gold Mountain Road, we diverted to the John Bull Trail, a more demanding route that truly tested these off-roaders' capabilities on the road. These two SUVs exhibit distinct behaviors on pavement. As expected, the Defender offered a plusher ride with superior comfort and convenience compared to the Ineos. Thanks to its unibody construction and independent suspension, the Land Rover has exceptional ride quality. Driving it on paved surfaces feels like gliding, as it effortlessly absorbs cracks and potholes. This stands in stark contrast to the Ineos, which features a body-on-frame architecture and coil-sprung live-axle suspension setup designed to maximize traction and articulation when driving off-road. However, this setup comes at a cost on pavement, where the ride can feel bouncy and unpredictable. While drivers can acclimate to this characteristic, we prefer the Defender's refined ride. Just like on the trail, the Grenadier's steering is its biggest drawback on the road. On straight sections, we frequently needed to make minor input adjustments. When negotiating turns at intersections or maneuvering into parking lots, it often required more effort compared to the Defender's setup. The Land Rover felt inherently natural, offering effortless steering that remains manageable even during extended road trips. Decision time. The 2024 Land Rover Defender and the 2024 Ineos Grenadier offer distinct strengths catering to different audiences while sharing a common purpose. They excel in transporting families and outdoor enthusiasts to remote destinations, appealing also to urban audiences drawn to their rugged designs. Yet, whether tackling off-road trails or cruising on pavement, one SUV emerges as superior in both scenarios. The Land Rover Defender claims the top spot in this comparison test. Its modern features make it a more enjoyable vehicle to drive, as demonstrated on the trail where its unibody chassis, advanced transfer case, and independent suspension delivered exceptional capability. While the Ineos Grenadier charms with its nostalgic appeal and matches the Defender's off-road prowess, its classic persona comes with compromises such as a bouncy ride and less responsive steering. These traits, while intentional to maintain the Grenadier's character, highlight a noticeable gap in comfort and handling compared to the Land Rover. Put simply, in today's choice-filled automotive landscape, the Ineos evokes nostalgia whereas the Defender combines desired modern features with uncompromising capability.